All right, today I'm going to be talking all about what to do when you're sore, how to recover better, how to make sure that you can continue training when you have become really sore, and what to do going forward. So today we're going to be talking about stretching, about yoga, about massage, about magnesium, and why some are better than others. So for a lot of people, they will be taught when they're sore to go and stretch. They will be told to go to a yoga class, stretch out the muscles, lengthen the muscles, all those kinds of things. I disagree with this, and I had a trainer once who said to me, if you have a hole in your t-shirt, why do you keep pulling at it? Why would you keep pulling at it until it tears into a bigger hole, for example? When your muscles are really sore, you actually need to rest, okay? You do need to rest. There is a time and a place where you can, keep going. But when you're really sore from a workout, it means that you've torn your muscle fibers, and basically they will reconnect themselves and they will grow bigger and they will grow stronger, which is exactly what we want. We want to be able to progress in that way. However, stretching sometimes will actually harm more than heal. So instead of doing your stretching or your yoga, if that's what you do and it makes you feel good, that's great. For some people, it doesn't feel so good. What you actually want to be focusing on is mobility. So depending on your style of yoga, you might actually be doing the right thing already. So in terms of your mobility, it means mobilizing your joints. It means being able to move, for example, your hips through their entire range of motion, moving your shoulders through their range of motion. And the more frequently you do your mobility, the better you'll be able to get at things. Mobility is different to flexibility, okay? So mobility is flexibility plus strength put together. That is what mobility is. So we want to make sure that all of our muscles work together with our joints, with our tendons, all those bits and bobs, okay? So rather than stretching, probably go to the mobility route. These are things you can do at home. You can go to particular styles of yoga who will focus more on mobility than they will on the stretching part of it. The next thing is making sure that you are getting some supplements in to be able to help your body. So those are salts such as Himalayan crystal salt, salts such as magnesiums and potassiums. So in Australia, we are not able to get magnesium and potassium from our soil, because our soil simply doesn't have those minerals in them. So we actually need to get them from supplements. So in terms of your supplementation, I take a marine magnesium. It's made from I think algae, I believe, and also taking Himalayan crystal salt, which is put on my food after cooking. Okay, so I don't want it to dissolve when I'm cooking. I want to have it on there after so that I can actually absorb it better, rather than completely like destroy it and have it inside the food. So you can also do salt baths as well, which is good for the body and relaxing not just the body but also the mind as well, but being able to sit inside of a beautiful salt bath. You can get Epsom salts from supermarkets these days, and you can basically just put 2 cups into a bath, sit in the bath and just soak in the bath for a while, and that way your body will be able to absorb the magnesium that it needs. Be aware that for some people, they won't absorb it too much. They may need to get it from a supplement in that kind of way in terms of their dietaries. But if you blend these together, if you blend your mobility with your magnesium and have salt baths and you have your Himalayan crystal salt, those are all things that are really going to help you recover quicker and be able to get back to training quicker. And the last thing I want to talk about is massage, okay? So there are some places that do some nice gentle massage, I would probably call it. And I call it just patting, right? When I go for a massage, I don't want someone to pat me. I want someone to really work through those muscles. However, when you're really sore, that is not the time to do so, okay? So just like imagine there's a hole in your t-shirt, stop pulling at it, okay? Stop trying to stretch, stop trying to work through that pain. What you actually want to do is schedule in when you've had a day or 2 off and you want to be able to get your massage done then. They'll be able to do some deep tissue massage, okay? We don't just want some kind of nice patting going on. We want to actually be able to get deep into those muscles to release any sore spots and to make sure that our bodies are progressing and getting stronger and stronger. And we're also staying mobile, okay? So that is the most important thing. It's about staying mobile. It's keeping that mobility inside of our bodies. It's about learning to recover from the inside, okay? And not just stretching, not just, when you're sore, just keep stretching and stretching and stretching until you feel like something's going to kind of snap. We don't want to do that, okay? So you can stretch to a certain point. Slight discomfort might be okay, but pain is never okay, all right? It's much better, instead of the stretching, to do mobility work. As well as that, you're going to add in your supplementation, so things like magnesium, having a good quality powder form, not just in capsule form, a good quality powder of magnesium, using Himalayan crystal salt on top of your food, having Epsom salt baths, and then also booking in massage. For me, I do it every single month. I see my masseuse. I make sure that I go when I'm having a day off. I don't work out before or afterwards. I generally don't work out the day before either, because I really want to make sure that I can completely relax in that hour and really get the most benefits out of that, so that my body can keep progressing forward. So these are the things that you need to do to be able to keep your body from becoming super sore, and also to make sure that you stay mobile going forward. All right, I hope that has helped.